I would have liked so much my children to know my parents, to have grandparents. If I don't speak, nobody would know about them.
Jewish people were openly targeted by Nazi party thugs, the brown shirts. Jewish shops were daubed with graffiti, and brown shirts made sure they were boycotted.
Jews were not allowed to buy
eggs, white bread, vegetables, milk.
Jews were not allowed to keep
Bikes,
telephones,
clothes made from wool,
electrical equipment.
pets.
I remember later the terrible cold in December in Bergen-Belsen.
They just marched into our house and took away our radio.
A group of inmates actually broke the seal on one of these trucks and found some food.
The cart was there and the two men had had their throats slit.
We had been told to evacuate and start marching.
This is a Jewish school in Berlin in 1937. In just 8 years' time, most of these children will be dead.
To the Nazis, Jewish people were less than human, and they moved them like farm animals in train wagons built for cattle.
Some people turned into, quite literally, I'm not exaggerating when I say living skeletons. There was quite literally nothing to the person except bone and skin.
Having left her hiding place, Marla was later picked up by the Nazis and sent to a camp.
Our heads were shaved. We went through cold communal showers. We just all looked exactly the same. We had been stripped of our personality.
I was born in Amsterdam on the 27th of July, 1935. This snarling Alsatian came bounding towards me, and I remember putting my hands in front of my face. I was bitten all over my arms, my chest, my thighs, my legs, and I can still hear these German guards laughing.
The rescuers who hid Jewish people were taking a terrible risk. If they were caught, their whole families could be sent to a concentration camp, or even killed as a warning to others not to help Jews.
What would you do? Would you risk your life to save a stranger?
I'm not sure.
Our parents had great courage to send us off into the blue.
1.5 million of our 6 million dead were children. We're very much the lucky ones.
Typically, the children boarded a ferry to Harwich and then a train to London. It was here that many of them met their foster families for the first time.
Of course, the circumstances could have been very different, possibly much luckier, but in the circumstances, I could have done no better than these wonderful, wonderful ladies.
On the 30th of January, Hitler was appointed Chancellor. Within months, democracy had been replaced by dictatorship, with Hitler at the head of a police state. Jewish children were increasingly isolated. At school, they were made to sit separately from their non-Jewish classmates, and they weren't allowed to participate in lessons.
There were probably about 3 or 4 who were quite good friends of mine. But whether it was the influence of the rest of the class or the direct instructions from their family or teachers, I don't know. But this happened almost overnight, that literally they turned their backs on me.
They beat the workers, who already looked more dead than alive, to work even faster. From time to time we heard shots. Young supervisors were allowed to kill as many people as they wanted.
The SS man facing me instantly called me a dirty bastard. The interrogation was only just starting. Did I know other homosexuals? What were their names and addresses? Had I heard about so-and-so? Where were our meeting places? The blows came raining down.
Mobile killing units, Einsatzgruppen, followed Hitler's army, murdering communist officials, Roma and Sinti, and Jews, male and female, of any age.
And they started to shoot. And I saw her fall. And I saw the blood on the snow. And in that moment, I always say, I grew up. I knew I mustn't make a sound. I knew why she wasn't looking at me. And I'd seen executions before, but they didn't have my mummy in it.
Joseph Mengele was an SS officer and doctor.
In Auschwitz-Birkenau, he became known as the Angel of Death.
There he was, in his elegant uniform, we girls, stark naked, had to march in front of him. And for him to decide, are we going to live or die?